winning, can't nobody hold it. Can't nobody. We winning, yeah. We winning, yeah. We winning, can't nobody hold me, yeah. Winning, we winning, yeah.
Yo, obviously yesterday was Father's Day. Enjoyed our days out with the kids and our appreciation for all the good dads out here, stepdads, everybody out here in the world doing anything as fathers. I'm sitting there chilling on my new grill. Got wifey next to me and she's jumping through Shaderoom and she's throwing stats out to me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you, what are you reading? What are you looking at? And she was giving a number of rappers in the game and their ages, their number of kids, and then they baby mamas. And it was like a lineup of them. And the more she started talking about it, I'm like, who the fuck dropped this? And she said, Shaderoom. And I was like, because obviously it was a little shade involved on Father's Day. Salute to the brothers. Well, Boosie was one of them brothers, and he was not happy about what he saw. I'm going to read what he said. He went in, as Boosie usually does. I'm going to get your thoughts, old guy. Shaderoom, what you just posted about us artists with multiple children, you wasn't showing love. You was really trying to shit on us like having multiple kids is negative, but it's not. It's a blessing. God blessed us with these kids for a reason. Positive reasons like family, love, family success, changing generations, etc. You should have posted the artists who have 1 to 2 kids that don't do nothing for their kids. Don't see them, don't post them, and you sure don't see them with their kids. Don't make it about who's having kids as shade. Make it about who's not there for their children to shade. Now you want to take down your post, shake my head. Having a kid fire someone who has kids is not negative. Having kids for a deadbeat who don't know nothing about how a kid and how special they are is negative. You shouldn't have posted that being negative, thumbs down. What if we compared our kids' lifestyles to your 9-to-5 workers at Shaderoom kids' lifestyle? You probably sit down and think, damn, I fucked the wrong nigga when your child ain't got no lover and no support. Shake my head. You should have fucked us right. Night, night.
I mean, I obviously definitely agree, with what Boosie's saying. But in contrary, my thing would be, there was the truth. Maybe it was in bad taste the way the Shaderoom did it. Maybe it was definitely bad timing. And from what you read there, it seems like they removed the post because it offended a lot of people. But it is the truth, and I don't think it matters. I think it matters when you can say, okay, he got all these different babies' mamas, but he's not taking care of his kids. But if he got, you was telling me Chief Keef might have 9, even more, and other people do what they do. I think that as long as you're taking care of your seeds and you got the means to do it, have 100. You know what I mean? Have how many kids you want. You're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. And we need more. Yeah, and we need more. Kids. Out here, especially melanated ones. You know what I'm saying? Out here, that is is going to come up the right way. So, I people like the Shaderoom and these things. They put so much stuff up that at times people are not going to be happy with everything they do. Just like us, we put so much content out that sometimes you'll put something out there and people are like, why'd you do this and why'd you do that? It may have been in bad taste, but it was true. The only thing that matters is if you're taking care of your children or you're not.
Here's my thing, right? Because they wouldn't do this to a deadbeat mama. And that's the double fucking standard. When it's Mother's Day, not that the mothers don't deserve it, because they do.
It's deadbeat mamas out there, though.
But it's deadbeat fucked up mamas too. We'll never hear about that.
Right.
There's exceptional fathers out here, in particular black fathers. And I say in particular black fathers because I'm a black father. You're a black father. We're talking to black fathers for the majority. Salute to all the white, Hispanic, and Middle Eastern, whoever else fathers are listening out there. Salute to all of y'all as well. But we got such a negative connotation when it comes to taking care of our children, in particular those who don't stay with the child's mother. It really needs to be addressed. And when you got places like the Shaderoom, and I'm not about to shit on another media outlet, even though I may disagree with what they do, we're all in a circle, so I'm not going to shit on you, but the energy is just all off. It's all off. And you can tell that it was from a bitter woman's perspective that post was dropped. And those kind of negative connotations are very divisive connotations that need to be erased. That's a black-owned business. That's a great business. And you got nothing but black fathers sitting up there trying to throw shade on them when we're supposed to be building each other. You don't got to date any of them. You don't got to agree with any of their actions, but you got such a huge public platform. You should want to throw a little better light on a day that's dedicated to fathers than that. And that's where it's just like, damn. And you got the right suspects.
What do you think about this though, Sam, man? What do you say about people who say, well, look at Boosie's music? You know what I mean? What type of messages he's sending out there, you know what I mean, to children and different things like that. You know what I mean? He has no business talking about how the Shade Room, you know, what they do, because look what he talks about. You got that double, you know, edged sword as well. A lot of people talk about these rappers, what they promote. A lot of people say he has a liquor line and things like that. What's your thoughts on that aspect?
I still don't think on Father's Day he needs to be disrespected. It's Father's Day. Give him his day. Now, if you want to sit back on Monday morning and talk about how he's doing terrible music and things like that, if you want to throw him that, then throw him that. But you be there talking about or how he has that woman shaking their ass on his Instagram and throwing light to that, and then sit there and disrespect them in one light. It's so many double standards and no rules applied to some of these platforms where it's like, yo, either you're with me or against me, but I'd rather you stay on one side and sit around and floating in between because you're nothing but snakes in the grass. And I don't like that. If it was genuine and real, cool. But when you're trying to throw shade, and
it's called the Shade Room.
and I mean, it's people that out there that fuel it. So I can't get mad at it. They're out there playing the game. This is how they got popular. This is how they got hot. Like you said, sometimes with all the content they drop, like we know very well, not everyone's going to like everything.
Right. What is your general perception though of the Shade Room? Would you put them in the same, you know, categories like a TMZ? Or how do you feel about the Shade Room? Because I mean, I typically don't really have a problem, you know. I mean, I don't agree with everything that they do, but I don't have a problem, you know, with their platform. Really,
Instagram is a different.
I don't really be on it crazy either.
Instagram is weird. It's a number of platforms like Shade Room and different things that report Hollywood news to a different level, and it makes me cringe sometimes a little bit, even in the media and how I understand how media works, being with us in the podcast and things like that. It's still certain levels and certain lines we still wouldn't cross, just being human beings. Like we said, we're about to go out to LA, about to do our thing. We're about to run into a number of different people. And some people may think we're going to run up and beat some motherfuckers to get camera and get some footage. No, that ain't us. It's just a whole different level. So my mindset carries with my actions and my attitude. And where I see a TMZ or where I see a Shade Room with somebody just jump on certain things, that's not what I'm accustomed to doing. And that's because of energy, oh God. And I think that Shade Room and other things is well respected as they are because of the numbers, and as well as they're doing financially and success wise. I think the energy is all off.
I think, yeah, and I think, you know, it's definitely a reflection of the ownership, because the person who owns it is probably not the one posting things, but the staff is. So I mean, they're getting the green light, and they're probably told, they're given the criteria, okay, this type of stuff that we want to cover. So I mean, it is what it is. Like we say, man, you're gonna have some people who hate it, you're gonna have some people who love it, but at the end of the day, it looks like they're continuing to flourish. But every now and again, they're going to get checked by different celebrities. We know Cardi B, you know, had issue with them. It happens, man. You know what I mean? It happens. So, you know, that kind of is what it is. So, you know, yeah.
Then Shade Room's not going anywhere. I heard people saying, cancel Shade Room, cancel. And you'll be right on there commenting in that section next. So that's
if the owner of the Shade Room wants to come speak on the podcast, we'll definitely be open to it.
That'd be dope.
That'd be very, you know, we'd like to talk about everything. But, you know, get at us if you want to do that.
You saw this, so you heard it. Did you invite?
Yes, sir. But you tuned in to the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother, Old God, and Sam, man. We're going in today on this Monday. If you're listening on Google, Spotify, iTunes, or any other podcast outlet, please go ahead and give us a rating right now. Let us know what you think about the content. Sam, and you got the topic for today.
Yeah, man, for the people.
What inspired this one?
What inspired this one? You know what, man? It was a number of years inspired this one. Just years in conversation and something that I looked forward to talking about here on the podcast for a very long time, but I didn't think that it was YouTube appropriate. I thought that it would be a conversation that we had to give to a little more of a sophisticated listener. No disrespect to the people on YouTube, but people that's listening as they drive, as they do their thing, they'll probably appreciate this conversation more than our avid YouTube listener. So throughout my life, man, obviously I'm Black and Puerto Rican. We grew up in a culture where all races and all walks of life were accepted. Our grandmother was a very giving and loving woman who just brought every piece of walk of life in this room, in this house, being a babysitter and someone who cared for children. We were always around that, but also taught and given the understanding of who we were as Black men, who we were as Black boys, and the trials and tribulations that we were going to have to walk and go through. And we also learned that through life, some hard not life throughout school and in various situations. I say all that to say that dated various different women, all kind of women. But one thing that I've always talked and appreciated was the Black woman.